Hey guys, what's up? Fate here and welcome back to a new video. Today we're gonna do a Pokemon style video, but it's not gonna be the Pokemon gaming videos that you guys have been seeing on the channel, like what you've been seeing like 4 months ago. This is actually gonna be about Pokemon cards. Today I'm going to at least try to convince you why you should go and buy this right here. This is, in case you can't read it, it's the Pokemon trading card game Battle Academy. Alright. Here's the full box art right here. So basically what it is it's called the Battle Academy because if you don't know how to play the Pokemon trading card game, like do battles and all that, this box, the stuff that's inside of it, will basically teach you how to play type shit. So that's cool. But I really don't want to explain what it is. Let's just see what's inside the box. Here's the lid. Okay, cool. Now the first thing you see whenever you open the box is this paper. On the top it says read this first. Now it lists off everything that should be in the box, which I'm about to show you guys everything. So how about I just skip that paper and just leave it alone. Just gonna let you guys know though that if you do get this thing, it'll come with that. But before I get into everything else that's in this box, I will explain to you why I think this thing is such a good deal. Because it comes with all this stuff. This whole box was 20 bucks. I got it at a GameStop, but it's also the same price at Walmart and everywhere else. And the reason why I feel like I needed to make this video is because this item is a really good item if you want to play the Pokemon trading card game and don't know how and want to learn. Either buying this item or playing the online version is better for actually learning how to play. And well, with the stuff that you get, it's actually a really good bargain. But I'd be going to a bunch of the stores and I've been seeing videos of people going and getting Pokemon cards, and when they go into the stores, I just be seeing nothing but these Battle Academy boxes. So I feel like they need to get more love. So that's why I'm making this video. So then anyone that sees this video and thinks, oh hey, that looks pretty cool, they'll be like, okay, let me go buy one. So anyways, to go back to the things that are in it, it comes with a board that you can play on. This is what it looks like when it's not unfolded, and then I'll try my best to show you guys what it looks like when it's fully unfolded. This is basically it's kind of hard to show you guys when it's like this. However, this is basically to just help you guys figure out the layout of the Pokemon trading card game. You don't have to use this to play, but if you're just starting out and you're not used to like setting it up the way it's supposed to, then that board will be really helpful for you. So let me just put it back like that. And then here is what it looks like from the inside. Like that, okay? So my setup for the inside is a little bit different than how it came out as. However, that's what it looks like, basically. So the next thing it comes with is 3 guidebooks. Now these two I'll get to in a minute, so I'm gonna put that up there. However, this one, this is the rules reference, which basically explains to you how to play the game. The other two I'll get to in a minute. Now, underneath the rules, though, comes with these 2 boxes, which I'll explain what they are in a minute. It comes with this coin, which has the heads part has Eevee, Pikachu, and Cinderace, and then the back looks like this. Basically a black Pokeball logo thing. And then there's a bunch of damage counters in there, so then you could use them to play the game. And then lastly, the big things that are in it the decks. This box comes with not one, not two, but 3 whole decks of cards that you could use to play the game. So say you wanted to get into the game, you got all the stuff to actually play it, but you don't have cards. You don't have enough cards to make a deck, and you don't have like the knowledge to build your own deck, and you also just don't have the cards to build your own deck. Well, this box gives you 3 different decks. Okay, give me a second to grab a couple things, and then I'll show you guys something. Okay, so first I'll show you the first deck, the Pikachu Deck. This deck is called the Pikachu Deck because of the main card and probably what they're meaning, as well as the best card in this pack, in this deck, is this card right here, the Pikachu V. I have this card along with 2 others sleeved up. Well, I had them sleeved up. I was getting them out of the sleeves. That's why I was not talking for a second. But, yeah, so there's the Pikachu V that goes with the Pikachu deck. And as you could probably guess, it's based off of... Well, it's basically an electric type deck that has a Pikachu V in it. Alright, so there's that. And as to go back to those other 2 rule books, this one right here is actually, if you could see it, deck tutorial guide. So it basically teaches you the best way to play with the deck. Okay. Then as for the next one, we'll talk about this one, the Cinderace Deck. Because this one in the Pikachu deck makes the most amount of sense. However, the next one doesn't make as much sense with the typing. It's a Cinderace deck because the mascot of the deck, or the best card in the deck, is this card right here, Cinderace V. Alright. Now this deck, as you could probably guess, is based off of, well, it's a fire type deck. There's 60 cards in each of these decks, by the way. Their difficulty level, or play level, is play level 1. Just to let you guys know. And then, as to help you guys out with the final rule book, the final one that was in this pack goes with that deck. It's the deck tutorial guide to teach you how to play that deck the best. As someone who's played with all 3 decks on the online version, because the box also comes with a code card that when you redeem it for the online version of this game, it gives you all 3 decks along with all the like the coin, the decks. You get the coin, the decks, and I think that's it. You get all the cards from the decks, all 3 of them, along with the coin, which is pretty good. So, well, when I did that, I redeemed it, and I used it for my online version, and I practiced out each deck, playing actual games with them. I won a couple, lost most of them because they had like actual good like custom decks that went crazy, and all mine were just pre-built or like decks that were given to me by the actual game. So I kind of lost most of my games because of that. But anyways, let's get into the final deck. It's called the Eevee Deck. Now it's called the Eevee Deck because the mascot, or the best Pokemon or whatever that's in the deck, is this card right here, the Eevee V. It's a goofy ass name to call it. However, this one is a bit weird on the typing though, because Eevee is a normal type, but this isn't a normaler. Well, the normal type is actually called the colorless type in the card game. However, while Eevee is a colorless type or normal type, depending on however you want to say it, while he's a normal or colorless type, the deck is, as you could see here, it is a dark type deck, or a darkness type deck, as the game will put it. And also, the Pikachu deck is an electric type or lightning deck, as the card game would put it. Let me put these back in the boxes. And bam. Okay. And then, so basically, all 3 of the decks come with this box: the coin, the damage counters, and the rule books, and the board, or playmat, whichever one you want to call it. I call it a board because it's more of like it's built more like a Monopoly board than like a card game playmat. So that's why I call it that. However, I understand why you'd call it a playmat, since you usually play card games like this on a playmat. So, well, let me actually show you guys what I do with my signature cards right here. Because they're pretty good cards for collecting, these 3, I got a Fusion Strike trainer box, Elite Trainer box a while ago. Like before I got this box. So I actually just take 3 of the sleeves from the Fusion Strike box, and I use the sleeves to actually sleeve up the cards like so. Which, if you like to collect Pokemon cards, then you should already know about sleeving up Pokemon cards. And it's probably also smarter for you, like if you have a custom deck, or a deck that you easily want to, like, that you want to be easily able to know which deck is yours or whatever, you want to sleeve up your all of the cards in your deck, so then you could easily tell which one's yours or whatever. I don't have any custom decks, so it's not like I really need to sleeve up the decks or whatever, but I'll sleeve up all my good cards when I get them. So then after I sleeve up my cards, I put them in the order of Pikachu V on top, Eevee V in the middle, and then Cinderace V in the back. I stack them up like this. I take the box, and you see that spot right there that's empty? There's 4 different slots for decks. There's 2 at the bottom where the coin... Okay, you don't really get to see it that well. So, as you can see right there, next to the coin... Where's it at? Nope. Next to the coin and the damage counters, there's 2 decks right here. The Cinderace deck and the Eevee deck. Then up here, there's 2 slots right here. One of them I put the Pikachu deck at, and the other one I have empty. So that empty slot, I take my signature V cards and I just lay them down there in a certain way, because these things are flat enough to where if you push down on it, they'll kind of get stuck in there. So you want to make sure that they're at a certain angle. That way they don't get stuck in there. And then the way you'll put stuff back in there is, then once all that stuff's in there, you'll take these playbooks, you'll lay it on top of the coin and all this area down here. Then you'll put the board in like so. And then you will put, if you want to keep this is optional, but I keep it on top of the board like this, and then you'll put the lid back on. I'm gonna just go ahead and do that off camera. Slide it back on, and bam, the box is back to how it is. Okay, so that's what's in the Battle Academy. Again, I got it for $20. It's probably gonna be $20 anywhere you go. I got mine at GameStop, so you could go to GameStop like I did, and GameStop will probably actually be a bit smarter to go to, because GameStop actually has a deal for all Pokemon stuff, where if you buy something that's Pokemon, like Pokemon merchandise, I don't think the games count, but cards, plushies, and like any other kind of collectible item from Pokemon that you find in a GameStop, if you buy it, it's actually 20% off of what the actual price is. So like, say you get an item that's $20, you're getting $3 or $4 taken off of it. So that's exactly what happened with me. I ended up buying this $20 box at GameStop, and they dumbed it down to $17. That was after tax as well. I think it was like $17.06, like including tax, because of their 20% off deal. So going to GameStop would probably be slightly smarter if you want to save a couple dollars buying that thing. However, Walmart has it for $20, and any other place that sells it should have it for about $20. I haven't seen any place that has it for under, but I also haven't seen any place that has it for over, so $20 will probably be a good price to buy it at. But it's a really good deal for $20. You get, even if you don't care about having decks or playing the actual game, you still get 180 cards in total to add to your collection. And I think it's a mix of different sets, actually, that's in there. So you'll have to figure out what sets they are, because I think the Cinderace V is actually like an Evolving Skies set pack or something. I think one of them is like a Fusion Strike. I don't remember though. I don't remember what sets the V cards are from, but I remember they're from certain sets. They're from different sets as well. So you'll have to go through like I have an app on my phone called the Pokémon TCG card decks. So if you just download that and then go through each, like, because they actually have like sections for each set, so you can just access each section for the sets and just look through it and check off each one that you have. So you could probably go through there and look for the Pikachu V, Eevee V, or Cinderace V that have that exact art from the Battle Academy. My bad. Battle Academy, and like look at the art of those cards. Look for them through the sets and all that, and you'll find out which set they're from. If you want to, there's also a scanning option. So if you actually do buy the Battle Academy, you can just take out one of the cards and scan it with your phone, kind of like a QR code. My bad. And then once it's scanned, if it scans it correctly, it'll pop up. It'll give you a yes or no asking you whether or not it scanned the correct card. And if it didn't, you can just click no, and then it'll give you a list of like what cards it might have been, and then you can just scroll through there. Because there was one time that I used it earlier today, because I was going through my cards, my collector cards, to see to see like what sets they were from. Most of them were from Fusion Strike, because I have a Fusion Strike Elite Trainer box, and I don't have an Elite Trainer box for any of the other sets. So I had mostly Fusion Strike. But when I got done going through every set to see what sets my cards are from, I ended up having like 4 cards that I didn't know what set they were from, because I couldn't find them in the list. So I ended up scanning them. And one of those 4 cards that I scanned ended up scanning up as like a first edition Blastoise. I was like, what the hell? It's like, no, this isn't the one I scanned. And then it showed me a list of cards that it could have been instead. And then the first card that popped up for that list was the correct card. So it's a pretty good app though. And then, but if it is the correct card, don't click the check button until after you look at it and make sure everything's good. Because as soon as you click yes, it'll just go away. And you'll have to either rescan it or find it in your list. Which hopefully it'll actually be easier to find, since it should automatically be checked off after you scan it. So then all you'll have to do is go to that section again and check the box that says owned only, and then you can just look through the owned things, and it should pop up for if you use like the typing sorting thing. But anyways, do I have anything else I want to talk about with this thing before I end off the video? It's a really good thing. Well, I do have something I want to talk about with the Pokemon cards situation. So, with Pokemon cards, I really want to buy some more Pokemon cards. And I think a good way for me to like have fun with my Pokemon cards and give you guys some more content in the process is doing Pokemon card pack openings, where I will basically go onto this set up like this type shit, and I will get a pack. Like, say I get another Elite Trainer box, except instead of it being Fusion Strike, it's Lost Origin or something. I will get this setup going, and I will record myself opening that box or that pack or whatever, and I will show you guys it. And instead of me showing you guys the code cards and giving them to you, I'm gonna keep them, because then, like, me opening the packs in real life will just be the first half of the video. I will then stop that recording, and then I will start up another recording where I'm inside of the TCG online game, and I will redeem all of the codes off camera. And then once all the codes are redeemed, then I'll just open the packs on camera. My bad. And then, like, whatever I get, I'll show you guys. And then after that, I'll give you guys an outro, and then the video will be over. And then I'll have to edit it, put the two clips together, maybe give you guys a proper intro and outro or whatever, using Filmora or anything else. If you guys can find me a different or better editing software than Filmora, something that doesn't need like a premium description, or like a free editing software that doesn't require a premium subscription to actually be able to properly use. If you guys know anything like that for a computer for video editing, then please put it down in the comments below, because I need to find something like that. But anyways, I think that's all I have for this video. So if you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe to this channel. I'm about to hit 30 subs. I'm 1 sub away, so I'd like to be able to hit that. Hit the notification bell so you don't miss an upload on this channel. Go check out all my socials. You can either go to the about section on this channel, or you can go to the description of this video along with all my other videos, and you can find a list of my socials. You can just go click on those links and then go follow them or subscribe to them or whatever. That way you don't miss anything that's going on my videos. So with that being said, my name is Fate. This has been me trying to convince you guys of buying the Pokemon trading card game Battle Academy, and me trying to tell you guys why I think you guys should get one. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye, guys.